Hello guys, this is Amol Khedkar. I welcome you to this video. Today I'll be talking about a very interesting topic that many people wanted me to talk about, which is dual citizenship. What are the advantages and disadvantages? Many people know about the advantages of dual citizenship, but many of you will not be aware of how exactly the disadvantages play out. So please don't forget to watch this video right till the end. And before we get started, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel because nobody else is going to give you this kind of detailed information on a daily basis. So please don't forget to subscribe. Let's start. This is an article from the Investopedia, and which is a very reputed magazine. So what it says is that a person with dual citizenship is a citizen of two countries at the same time, which has advantages and disadvantages. Key takeaways: dual citizens enjoy certain benefits, such as the ability to live and work freely in two countries, own property in both, and travel between the countries with relative ease. Suppose now, if you want to be a citizen of America and India simultaneously, I will try to give you an analysis of how exactly that will work. So even though India does not allow dual citizenship, I know that, but America allows dual citizenship. Suppose, if India, we can just assume for this time being that India and America both allow dual citizenship, and then I will give you analysis of how exactly all of this unfolds. So you enjoy certain benefits in America and in India, such as the ability to live and work freely in two countries, own property in both, and travel between the countries with relative ease. But there is a but here, and it's a very big but. Drawbacks include the potential for double taxation. Absolutely important. America taxes people on their worldwide income. So even if you own a house in India, you will have to pay property taxes to America, which is absolutely insane. I mean, you have to pay property taxes to India as well as in America. Yeah, that's how the American law works. So that's why it is very important that you understand that the drawback includes the potential for double taxation, the long and expensive process for obtaining dual citizenship, and the fact that you become bound by the laws of two nations. So if tomorrow, America goes for war, suppose, then you will have to serve in the American military because you are an American citizen as well. I mean, if they issue like a draft process, then you will have to comply to that. So you are bound by the laws of both the countries. Applying for dual citizenship is a complicated process, which means it's crucial to seek the expertise of qualified experts. Dual citizenship, an overview. Dual citizenship happens automatically in some situations, such as when a child is born in the United States to foreign parents. So these are the ones that are called as accidental Americans. So I've also made a video about that. So go and watch that video if you want to understand who exactly are accidental Americans and why they want to give up the U.S. citizenship. Unless the parents are foreign diplomats, the child generally becomes a citizen of the US as well as of the parent's home nation. But to be honest, if you consider India and America, then India definitely does not allow dual citizenship. So that child only becomes US citizen. And I've seen instances where parents just want that child to give up their US citizenship as soon as possible, but US government is not allowing them to do that. Yeah, it's a very complicated and very insane thing that US does. And to be honest, I don't even know why they do something like this. But yeah, they just don't want to let go of their citizens very easily. Similarly, if a child of US citizens is born overseas, he or she may automatically become a citizen of both the United States and the country of birth depending on that country's laws. So even if that child is born outside of America, he or she can still become a US citizen and a citizen of that country. Dual citizenship can also be achieved through specialized legal processes, such as when a foreign national marries a US citizen. In this case, dual citizenship is not automatic, but it is possible if the foreign national has been a permanent resident, a green card holder for at least 3 years, has been living in a marital union with a US citizen spouse during that time, and meets other eligibility requirements. While the United States allows dual citizenship without necessarily promoting it, not all countries do. In the above example, the foreign national's home country may allow dual citizenship, or it may cancel the person's citizenship when he or she becomes a naturalized US citizen. So if you consider the case of India, India will definitely cancel your Indian citizenship after at the instant you become US citizen, and so you will not be able to own any property in India after that. I mean, you can do it, but it comes with heavy taxes, and there are other implications as well. One benefit of dual citizenship is having two passports. However, potential drawback is double taxation. So people always just try to look at the positive sides of things, and that's why they say that you get two passports. But yeah, double taxation is a very important thing that you need to understand. Dual citizenship is complex. Read on for the pros and cons and obligations of being a citizen of two countries. Advantages of dual citizenship: benefits and privileges. Dual citizens can receive the benefits and privileges offered by each country. For example, they have access to two social service systems, can vote in either country, and may be able to run for office in either country, depending on the law. They are also allowed to work in either country without needing a work permit or visa, and can attend school in either country at the citizen tuition rate. So there are few benefits of it, but in my honest opinion, if you ask me, the drawbacks outweigh the benefits. Two passports. As a dual citizen, you are allowed to carry passports from both countries. For example, if you are a US citizen and also a citizen of New Zealand, you can travel more easily between the two countries. Having a citizen's passport eliminates the need for long stay visas and questioning about the purpose of your trip. It also guarantees the right to entry to both countries, which can be especially important if you have a family to visit or a student or do business in either country. Property ownership. This is very important. Another benefit of dual citizenship is the ability to own property in either country. Some countries restrict land ownership to citizens only. As a legal citizen of two countries, you would be able to purchase property in either or both countries. If you travel frequently between the two countries, this might be especially useful since property ownership might offer a more economical way to live in two places. But it also comes with tax laws, and there are other complications as well that you have to deal with. Cultural education. As a dual citizen, you will reap the benefits of being immersed in the culture of the two countries. Some government officials are also fond of dual citizenship and see it as a way to promote the country's image as a prime destination for tourists. Perhaps the best upside is the satisfaction of learning about the history of both countries, a new language, and a different way of life. Because dual citizenship is complex and the rules and laws regarding citizenship vary from one country to the next, be sure to consult with qualified experts, including tax accountants and experienced citizenship lawyers. What are the disadvantages? Many people don't talk about these things, so I will highlight these. Dual obligations. As a dual citizen, you are bound by the laws of both countries. For example, if you are a citizen of the US and a country with mandatory military service, you can lose your US citizenship under certain circumstances, such as if you serve as an officer in a foreign military that is engaged in the war against the US. So if you have a dual citizenship of say India and New Zealand, then if New Zealand tries to go to war with America, then and if you are drafted into that army, then you will lose your US citizenship. That's what this means. So in general, US policy recognizes that dual citizens might be legally obligated to fulfill military obligations abroad, and many can do so without jeopardizing the US citizen status, but it is important to research each situation carefully. Double taxation, absolutely important. The US imposes taxes on its citizens for income earned anywhere in the world. To be honest, a majority of people who are US citizens, they just relinquish US citizenship just because of this one reason, because America imposes taxes on its citizens for income earned anywhere in the world. If you are a dual citizen living abroad, you might owe taxes to both the US and to the country where the income was earned. Very important. So if you are in India, you will have to pay income tax to India as well as America, even if you earn only in India. Income tax treaties are in effect, however, between the US and many other countries that reduce or eliminate a US citizen's tax liability in the US. A treaty between the US and New Zealand, for example, overrides the income tax laws of each country to avoid double taxation. Even so, dual citizens may be required to file US tax returns because tax laws are complicated and can change from year to year. Be sure to consult with a qualified tax accountant. What is another disadvantage? Security clearance. Depending on your career path, dual citizenship can be a disadvantage. That's what people don't talk about these things. That's why I really wanted to highlight these. If you are seeking a position with the US government or access to classified information, having dual citizenship can prevent you from gaining the security clearance you need to work in these fields. Those born into dual citizenship may encounter fewer problems than those who actively sought it out. Complicated process. Sometimes dual citizenship happens automatically, as is the case when a child is born in the US to foreign parents. Other times, however, the process can take many years and can be extremely expensive. Dual citizenship example. To become a US citizen, if you weren't born here, you must live in the US as a permanent resident continuously for 5 years or 3 years, and you must pay 1225 to apply for permanent residency and then another 725 to file an application for citizenship as of 2019. That does not include the cost of an immigration lawyer, a professional who can help you in achieving citizenship. So it's a very costly process, and people don't get to the bottom of it and understand what are the drawbacks of it before they jump into it. I have seen many people who got US citizenship and then they are regretting it, and then they want to just get back Indian citizenship after that. I've seen these kind of instances right in front of my eyes. So please think twice, and please think 10 times before getting the US citizenship, because US citizenship is, I think it's more of a trap. US government really wants people to pay taxes as much as possible. That's why it likes people to just take up a citizenship as soon as possible. So I'll stop talking here. If you like my rest of this article, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like these. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye bye.